Hey everyone. So this is a big update on the housing market. 1/3 of people, of homeowners, actually own their home free and clear. About 30%, so a little less than a third. The people who own their homes free and clear are also a part of that group that 1/3 are millionaires. With their home equity and their 401k combined. So let's say your home costs 300,000 and your 401k is 700,000. You are a millionaire. And that's how it works. If your debt is less than your equity, and that equity is in excess of $1 million, some people would consider you a true millionaire in that regard. Others may laugh at that statement saying, hey, I have 4, 5, 7 million in debt, and I feel as though I'm richer than the person who has more equity than I am able to conjure up. And that may, whatever floats your boat, great job. But for the majority of people, those who don't own their homes are going to live a lifestyle of bad debt, like expensive cars, running up credit cards, and they will never really see what being a millionaire truly looks like, what having a carefree and financially free lifestyle truly looks like, what not having to chase the tail between your legs looks like. Because even as a real estate investor who is big on debt myself, I understand that in this game, it takes a lot of legwork. Even when you have systems in place, there will come a time where you're going to have to get your hands and feet dirty, right? Evictions, rent increases, repairs, finding the right contractors, insurance claims, everything and then some. So with that being said, 2/3 of Americans do not own their home free and clear. In fact, that number is closer to 70%. Every 5 to 6 years, a homeowner either refinances or moves homes or changes homes every 5 to 6 years on average. When I used to work as a mortgage lender, it was common knowledge to say, hey, every 5 to 6 years, somebody's going to refinance. Hey, get this person to refinance. And they were even using that as a selling tactics to the borrower, to the current client, saying, hey, it's okay because everybody else does it, right? And so you fall into a trap where you're literally giving away your money because everybody else does it to a bank who wants your money. And they want it for good reason, because you've been paying and you will continue to do so. And why not us if you're going to do it anyway? I completely agree with that statement. Why not pay me if you're going to do it anyway? And so, it is a win-win, right? You get the cash, you get the equity. What you do with it is your business, whether you use it to invest and get better than a 6% return in today's market, or whether you use it to go on vacation or propose to your wife or husband is, again, your your decision, right? Whatever floats your boat and makes you happy for the one life that we do have. But what it all comes down to now, and why I made this video, is because I checked Redfin today, which is typically the website that I go on to look at properties. And on Redfin, there was 99 plus units back on market, meaning those units were off market for whatever reason and now have come back on market. It is almost alarming how many units came back on market now that we're getting into the hotter months. People are going outside looking for new homes, new places to live. Investors were doing rehabs. These rehabs weren't completed. And now they're looking to sell for top dollar for a home that is not fully functional and not built up to code and standard. In the same time and in the same breath, you have people who are only knocking down $5,000 or $10,000. The highest I've seen was $20,000 off of a home this week. And so when I see $20,000 off of a home, that makes me look, that piques my interest a little bit. But then when you find out it's still significantly overpriced, it truly makes no difference. And it's really hard to barter with someone when the home's value is outrageous. And people are still expecting to get these high evaluations, these high prices for their home. And I just don't see it happening. I understand that if you have a home within the 400,000-ish range, someone who may have been able to purchase a $700,000 home in the past may say, okay, with a 6% interest rate, all I can afford is a 400,000-ish home. But what would make them leave a 700,000 plus home for a 400,000 plus home? Well, the only thing that I can see is maybe if they lived in Texas, or were moving to Texas where the homes are just as big, or if not bigger, they can justify moving into a home that is less expensive but still provides the same amount of value. Whereas if you're traveling for a new job and you feel as though you're going to be there long term, you might even elect to rent for a year or two and then wait for the housing prices to cool down and then hop into the market. And so there's truly no incentive for those to be buying at 6-7% and be going into a home that is less expensive than the home that they were previously in. Because let's face it, the profit margins, the ability to cash flow on units. If I had to deal with these rates back in 2021, 2020, there would be no cash flow. There would be no profits. And so that is a big wrench in any investor's plan. And you can see the shift towards other asset groups, whether that be crypto, whether that be the stock market, whatever it is. You see the shift now because although real estate has historically been better than the stock market, this is when prices and debt is far too high to think that you're going to get a great deal without putting a ton of equity into the home yourself. Now, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and Rumble. And I have one more question for you. Do you want to be like the first 30% who owns their homes, have a great 401k, and do all that other good stuff? Do you want to be like the other 70% who don't own their homes? And if so, why? And if you want to be somewhat in the middle, which isn't really possible, but if you have another idea of what you want to be, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.